morning stream. I've never streamed this early, so I don't know what's gonna happen, if people are gonna show up or if new people are gonna come in. Usually I stream when everyone's asleep. So like people come in and they watch my stuff and they get ready for bed. So today we're gonna do it early and everyone's gonna come in and bring their coffee and hopefully enjoy the day. So we're gonna watch ghost videos today. I have everything set up. I spent a good two and a half hours trying to find really cool videos to watch today, and I believe it's like 8 or 9 different channels. We're gonna go as far as we can today. Yo, Zeta, let's go! I'm glad you made it. So our first ghost video is gonna be from a channel called Fearsome Top 5. And this one's called Top 6 Scary Ghost Videos Too Disturbing to Watch Alone. So grab your coffee and enjoy. Let's get scared together.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're taking a look at 6 scary ghost videos that will leave you with chills. Number 1. A TikTok user named Jordan usually posts videos from her daily life online.
I think this channel mostly
while most
does
of these
TikTok
videos
ghost
are nothing out of the
videos,
ordinary, one of them stands
which
out
is
from
good
the
because we
rest.
get a little bit of
Late one
context
January
to 'em.
night, Jordan was relaxing at home watching TV. The room was dim as she casually opened Snapchat, recording a short video to send to a friend. Yet while recording, a cold shiver crept up her spine, as she could have sworn that she saw something out of the corner of her eye.
I was taking a Snapchat video for one of my friends, and I swear I saw something out of the corner of my
As
eye.
Jordan slowly moved her camera to the left, the terrifying sight of a small dark figure can be seen in the hallway.
Whoa,
This
okay.
unsettling silhouette darted out of her room and across the hall.
That is so weird. It
Jordan
looks like
caught
the
a quick
ghost
glimpse of
is
this
like
figure,
crouching.
leading her to shift her phone towards the
See,
hallway.
nice to see
And to
you.
make
Oh my
matters
gosh,
creepier,
my
at the
favorite
time,
gobble.
she was
How are you
completely
doing
alone,
this morning?
Or at least she thought she was.
Alice,
Number 2.
oh my goodness, everyone's
Over
here
on
today.
TikTok, a woman
Oh,
that goes by
I'm so
Shellbell
happy.
posted a video that caught some attention, pulling in over 300,000 views. According to Shellbell, her sister went to visit their mom in the hospital. While she was there, she decided to record a video of the room her mom was staying in.
Hope you guys
But
are
when she
having a
later
great
rewatched
morning.
this video, she heard a voice that she couldn't explain.
Happy to see you too. Aw.
Those guys are just being mean.
Oh, this is kind of
As she
scary.
panned the camera to the left, a hair-raising voice can be heard, sounding like it's possibly saying Allison.
That is a freaky voice. Goodness. That would scare me, even in broad
Those
daylight.
guys are just being mean.
This deep, distorted voice clearly didn't come from either of the women in
Otter,
the room.
nice to see
And at the
you.
time
Oh my
when this
goodness,
video was
everyone's here
recorded,
today.
neither of them heard
Should I
it
start
call
doing
out.
morning streams more
After
often?
listening to this unexplained voice in the video, Shellbell turned to TikTok to get some outside opinions, with people suggesting that this voice could possibly be saying, "Hi Lisa," or "I'll listen." Meanwhile, when I watch this video, all I hear is "It's time to get the hell out of there." Some people deal with bone-chilling paranormal activity that seems to linger around their home, while others have a slightly
I went
different
through my
haunting
ads,
problem, like body
and I
odor.
lowered them.
Lucky for us,
So
Mando has
hopefully you
crafted
guys
a
will get less
high-performance
ads.
whole-body deodorant that keeps those unwanted
God, what
odors
is
at
this?
bay, from your pits, feet, and yes,
Sponsored
even
video
those other
about deodorant.
crevices.
Let's
Created
go.
by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to control odor
goodness,
better
I've never
than a
seen
shower
this
with
before.
soap
This
alone.
must be a new
Mando
thing.
doesn't just mask odors. It uses mandelic acid to stop the smell before it even starts, like a pre-deodorant.
What's he say?
And it
I'm
keeps
listening.
working for up to
You
72
know,
hours.
maybe it keeps
You
the
can choose
ghosts
from scents
away,
like
you know,
bourbon
having
leather,
clean armpits.
Cloverwoods, Mount Fuji, Pro Sport, or
Mount
even go
Fuji.
unscented. I
Let's
personally
go.
received the stick, the cream, and the spray. The stick deodorant is smooth, solid, and has no
Wait,
weird
they have
residue.
cream
Next is
deodorant
the cream
now.
deodorant.
I've never
you only
heard
need
of
a
that
pea-sized
before.
amount. This stuff seriously goes a long way. quick rub and boom.
You put it
odor
on your
gone.
arms?
And finally the spray. Simple, powerful, and it
That's
dries
not
fast.
where your armpits
Perfect for those
are.
hard-to-reach areas. I also love that none of these stain your clothes, and they're safe to use all over
Thank
your
goodness,
body.
right?
Pits, feet, and yeah, even those dark, mysterious places. Mando's Starter Pack Bundle
Oh,
is a
boy.
great deal for new customers. It comes with a full-size stick deodorant, a cream deodorant tube or a spray deodorant, and 2 free products like the wipes or mini body wash.
Deodorant
Free
wipes?
US shipping. And just for my viewers, you get an
I'm
extra
learning so
$5
much
off
today.
when
I'm
you
not.
click the
Hold
link in
on,
the
I need my
description
coffee.
below and enter code Fearsome at checkout. That's a deal of over 40% off. Trust me, when you're
Listen,
hunting ghosts or just
I
trying to
have
stay
a pretty
fresh after
strict,
a workout, you need Mando on your side.
skin routine,
Don't
but
let the
this
living
is-
or
oh.
the dead smell you coming. Number 3. On the Paranormal Encounters subreddit, a user that would like to remain anonymous shared a post in search for answers. One night around 2 in the morning, he stepped outside to throw some trash into a nearby dumpster.
Send that
and
to a
as he walked
Smash
back towards his
tournament.
building,
You know, I've
something
heard so
caught his
many rumors
attention.
about those
A
kind of
dark figure
places,
standing
and they
off in the
probably do smell a bit
distance.
horrid.
It lingered just long enough to leave an unsettling
Which is why I've never
impression.
seen wrestling in
Unable to
person. I
shake
can't
the eerie
imagine what
image of
that
this figure
place
from his
smells like when they
mind. He
do
turned
those
to a security
wrestling
camera to
tournaments.
check the footage, but what it captured was far from comforting.
Oh, are the redeems not working? Hold on, let me check. Let me check. Sometimes they were acting up a little bit. Yes.
In the top left of the video, a dark figure suddenly manifested into view.
Whoa,
Just after a car
okay.
turned the corner with its headlights illuminating the area,
That
this
is-
figure
that
seemed
is
to emerge out of
very
nowhere.
clear.
It stayed completely motionless
You can even
until
see where it's
eventually walking
facing,
to the
too.
right. And now we're left to wonder who
That is
or
wild.
what this was.
Okay, it
Was it a
should-
ghost, simply a camera glitch, or something
It
else
should
entirely?
work now. Let's see.
Number 4. A man named Connor Blaine runs a YouTube
There we
channel where,
go.
alongside his friends, he investigates the supernatural in
I'm
the world's
also
most
playing
haunted
Dragon's Dogma
locations.
2 because I
in
got
one of these
bored.
investigations,
I need to
he set out
finish
to
that
explore
game.
the Henry Derby
That's
House.
a really good game, though.
Built in the 1800s in Salem, Massachusetts, this house is well known as a
Hopefully you're keeping
paranormal
track of
hotspot. Too many
your
visitors to be
pawns
a
to make sure that
coincidence
they don't have
reported
the
hearing
dragon
footsteps,
sickness.
voices in the distance, and feeling a heavy negative energy that followed them throughout the house. Joined by a clairvoyant friend named Shay, the two explored the house with a K2 meter in hand. And once they made it to the 3rd floor, this device began to spike.
No, for real, but why? Like, look, guys. Look around what we're looking at.
Connor, it's in the red.
What is it?
In the red.
We gotta get on camera.
I'm probably gonna lower the jump scare time.
Oh, there's the noise.
Yeah, I'll give you a
there's someone right
sandwich.
here. Alright, let me spirit box.
I'll give you a
Do you
sandwich
see this?
just in case.
This is
That's nuts. I never get it like that.
Send hearts.
I'm gonna ask and see if I get anything. Who is the original owner of this house?
I wonder why
Can you
my
say your
TTS
name?
isn't working. That's weird. Sure. I'll have to look at it later. I don't know why it's not working. It's Connor?
Did I say it's Connor?
I think I heard Connor, yeah.
I got the true endings area, but failed to get that ending because the boss likes to be a dick.
From within the static,
I don't
a
know
voice
what the
came
last
through,
boss
sounding
looks like. I
it
tried
said
not to
Connor's
spoil
name.
it, but
An interesting start
I
to the
know I was
investigation.
trying to follow
The two then
a
made their way
character
down the hall
storyline,
to
and
one
I
of the
did something like
bedrooms.
slightly wrong,
Do you
and I
like
messed
that I'm
it
sitting on
up.
this
I was so
bed?
mad.
Oof.
What?
I feel something in that hallway over there. I do not feel
Beware.
good.
I found the K2.
Over there. Yeah,
Spike.
I told you.
What's in the hallway right now?
I don't like it.
Behind him.
There's a lot of energy here right now. I can feel it.
You feel it and you're here? That heaviness you feel?
Yeah.
All I can say
I
is
feel like all in my
Brian
body right now.
sucks.
Here, oh,
What's Brian? Is that like
check
a
behind.
Like
the
an
move-in.
ability or
I
an
feel-
effect?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're just... That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, it's out of the green. Listen closely as the spirit tries to warn me of this dark presence. One of the many warnings we should have listened to before the investigation on the
Check
second night.
behind the move-in. I feel. Yeah.
So I guess they were warned about this
I
ghost.
feel. Yeah.
Several more intelligent responses came through, with one of them seeming to be a warning. And the longer they stayed on the 3rd floor, the more the activity seemed to spike.
It's
I
the
could
creature
feel
that kills
when
pawns in
something
the water.
I didn't like whatever it was. Something was
Oh,
standing
okay.
right here. When you were talking in there, yeah, there was definitely something.
That makes sense.
I got a man.
I've never thrown my pawns in the
presence right
water
here.
before, but I stopped playing before the sickness
I'm
started
trying to think
showing
of the
up.
best place to put it. What? Which door?
That door, it literally closed.
Which one?
This one, literally.
I hate
just
that
went
hallway so much.
Do not
That is a
see
really
I
creepy
heard it.
hallway.
I'm trying to think would be the best place to put it. What?
After venturing to another part of the house, they set up 2 small flashlights for their next session in hopes
be a
that they would
perfect
light
place
up
to
in
put a
response
camera,
to their
though.
questions.
For the
Do you have
investigation.
enough energy to tap that right
Waking
there
up
on
so
the
still
table?
typos
the black
will
device? Because we
happen.
haven't had that go off
I know.
once.
Listen,
So it'd be
like all day
extremely
I can't
compelling
spell.
if you were able to touch that right now.
All day long, spelling
Is that a
typos
yes?
from
Are you
me.
trying? Can you do that?
That is so cool.
That's a big twist.
I mean, they have been playing with these.
It turned
Also,
off
this, You
completely.
can show my feet. We're just like vibration isn't doing it. This is
See,
It's
they
being
use those types of
twisted.
flashlights that twist
It's
because it's
incredible. It
harder
blows my mind to this day.
to or easier to debunk
That's
that
a
it's
full
a
twist.
spirit
Even if you
interacting with
tapped
it because the
it
click
wouldn't go
ones
that right.
sometimes the
You have
button
to
gets
go,
stuck,
doesn't have
but
to
the
be a
twist
lot,
ones
but I
are
mean,
harder to
we're
turn
not
off and
touching it.
on.
We can't,
Yeah.
we
So
can't
it's
fake
more
this.
accurate.
Well, at least you know you're not sleeping alone tonight.
Thanks. That's so much better today. I don't feel bad energy in this room though. I think I'll feel fine sleeping in here, but will I be let's test this. Will I be safe
He's
in this
sleeping
room?
in that
Can you
room?
turn both the flashlights on? Am I okay to sleep here?
It's gonna say
I have no
no.
worries.
It's gonna say no. Watch.
That's one already. Can you turn the other one?
You're gonna be totally fine. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for telling
I feel
me.
so much better for you.
Oh my, that's crazy.
Something caused both of the flashlights to light up, appearing to confirm that
Wow,
Connor
that's
would be
so
safe in that
cool.
room. Fast forward to the next day, Connor and
Like
Shay
the fact
were joined
they
by
have
friend
a
named Kathleen.
response that
The three
quickly.
plan to light a special candle they bought in Salem, which is said to open a portal for spirits to
Oh,
come
no,
through.
this is bad.
But while setting up, an unnerving sound came from another part of the house.
Should I like crop
That's
it?
not good.
Yeah, maybe.
Portals are not
if you don't
good.
mind.
Yeah, we got this.
Portals make you very sick. They also make
Crop it up
the
so we know
room very
exactly what it
hot.
is.
Did you hear that?
What? What?
The knocking.
Yeah, we got this. Crop it up so we know exactly what it is.
Did you hear that?
The three then lit the candle, set a chant, and made their way
If you ever
upstairs to
think
the
that there's a
third
portal
floor.
in your
And
house,
for the first time ever,
I think at
Shay was
least
gonna
once
try
a
the
month
Estes method.
that room will be very hot.
this, or do we need a
That's what I was
I have
told
no idea.
from
No
a
idea.
haunted
Okay,
place
so
here
the
in
spirit box is
town.
gonna play. Only you're gonna hear that. But trust me, I've used these before. It's pretty noise canceling. And that's how we want it, so nothing can get in the way or influence your answers. We're gonna ask questions. You're just gonna say anything that you think you hear. All right.
Like that comes through.
That comes through. It's gonna. If you hear a voice or a word, you're gonna say that word.
Okay.
With the blindfold and headphones on, they began the session, and almost immediately, responses started to come through.
And she's wearing a blindfold because it takes
Blue.
away your
That's a
your
big
blinding
hit.
your sight and
What are you trying to
helps
tell
you
us right
hear
now?
better.
Do you need our help?
Leave.
It doesn't want help.
He
It wants
should
us
put that
gone.
REM pod in the
Mess
hallway.
with. Cut it.
I think that would have been better.
Lose.
Do the REM pod.
Oh.
It's going
Is that you
crazy
doing it?
though. Oh my goodness.
Boo. Leave.
At the same time. At the same time. This is insane. We had no REM pod downstairs. We come upstairs and
Go.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Leave.
This is all recording?
Yeah.
Elizabeth, are you here with us? What is
Get out.
every time I say her name, get out.
That is going
Every time.
crazy.
Once.
Drag?
Eat.
I fucking heard that. That was so
loud. That was from down there.
I heard that too. Oh god, I literally, I had to touch it. I was like, do you
No, yeah, I heard that.
Relax.
Oh, damn.
So loud. That was not outside. It came from back that way.
Cool it.
And as they continued, things soon took a very dark turn.
This is a voodoo doll from New Orleans, but it's a good voodoo doll. It casts away dark spirits, dark energy.
Behind.
So we're gonna use this here and see what
Behind?
kicks off whatever this is.
Go.
I'm just gonna keep it near her and hopefully that's gonna help.
Behind you.
That's gotta be so
Something is
terrifying
really
hearing
trying to
that
scare us.
from her point of view.
Why are you staying here?
Oh,
There's something. Oh, there's something here.
What is the biggest thing you want us to know? Dude, oh, you can't do anymore?
I'm like, oh.
Here, this.
I don't
this has
blame
been
her.
going-
That's gotta be so
Sit
terrifying.
next to me.
No. But
I'm like, oh
Shay, this
my
is
god.
this
Somebody
is
was.
this is not a good spirit. Okay, you tap out. I'm gonna go under. It just said RAPE.
That's not good.
Which one?
Oh, goodness. This is a very bad spirit.
I know you.
You know who?
You're making a mistake. Shay.
What did you say? Shag?
I rebuke you
Shake?
so hard. You will not come for me.
What's the matter, Shay?
I know who you are.
Guys, I don't like this.
No, tap out, tap out. No,
you want me to take
I
him
know
out?
what this is. Tap fuck out. No, no, tap out.
I
Tap
don't
out.
like this.
Guys,
That went-
I have to
that
get.
went
I know
purple for
what
like a
this
minute
is. I
straight.
have to get off.
It's targeting her.
I know
Bad.
what this is.
I feel like I want to cry. I feel like I want to cry right now.
I would
Please
move that
freaking-
REM pod
Alright,
out of the
let's go.
room.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go.
I know what's happening.
Hey, can you
I know
Yeah, keep the
exactly
camera
what this
rolling
is.
just in case.
I was scared of this.
Okay, let's go.
This is the story I didn't want to tell you.
Can you guys go?
Yeah. Going.
You have no permission to follow us. Do you hear me? You do not follow her. You do not fucking follow her. You do not touch her. You stay here. I'm not fucking around.
No.
Guys,
That's freaky. Oh
there's
my
something
goodness.
insanely bad up here.
From the responses that came through, it was clear that something dark and malevolent was
What
trying
is the
to
history of this
communicate.
house?
They very quickly decided to end the investigation here. But before they left, Connor set up a camera upstairs and let it record for an hour. And what it caught made his stomach drop.
The door's closing?
Everything that happened throughout the 48 hours they were in this house only seemed to confirm the rumors of intense paranormal activity. Number 5. Allow me to welcome you back to
I'm
a
almost
segment that I like
surprised they
to
didn't,
call
like,
Weird
catch anything
in the Sky.
physical.
There's no denying that the amount of sightings
Like
of
a-
unusual objects in the sky
like an
has
apparition or
skyrocketed.
something.
Pun intended. Even I've seen a few strange lights hovering overhead. Well, a TikTok user that goes by Ghost saw a lot more than just a floating light.
That looks like a comet, but moving very slowly.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, it stopped.
Dad. Come out here real quick.
Oh, it's moving again. It stopped and it started moving again. That was weird. Oh,
It's gone. Just freaking gone.
That
what
is
the
crazy.
hell? Okay, now I've seen one. And you're gonna not. What the hell?
A glowing streak of orange light shot through the sky, somewhat resembling a shooting star. But what set it apart is how it eventually slowed down as it glided overhead, then suddenly vanished entirely. The
Wow,
man
it, like,
recording was
warped
caught
out
off
of-
guard,
warped out of,
left bewildered at
the
what he
atmosphere.
just witnessed. Meanwhile, in Stamford, Connecticut, a man named Christian encountered something entirely different.
Y'all, what is that? Wait, is y'all seeing that? Wait, what?
that's like lightning.
Hold on. No. Y'all, hold on. Am I tripping? Is something going on?
Christian immediately began recording after noticing a pulsing blue light flashing in the sky. This strange anomaly seemed to come from several different areas in the distance, seeming to jump back and forth. But unlike other videos of glowing orbs in the sky, these appear to be on the ground. I have no idea what could possibly be causing this, so if there's any scientists watching, please enlighten me. Number 6. An investigator named Kaylee from the Paranormal Patch YouTube channel set out to investigate the infamously haunted Hill House.
Ooh, the Hill House.
Built in the late 19th century, the house has a long and eerie history involving tragic deaths, violence, and unsettling hauntings.
I don't
It's
know
rumored to
the
be
actual
connected to
history of that
organized
house,
crime,
but I've
with
seen
tales of
like
murder and mysterious
movies
disappearances
based off
occurring
it.
within its walls. Crazy paranormal claims surround this house, with over 700 reported scratches, 5 possessions, and even death
5
after visiting the
possessions?
house. Despite knowing all this, Kaylee was eager to get inside.
Goodness.
With a few friends joining her, they set up their equipment, but were caught off guard by
We're
what
having
happened
our
next.
timber shiver.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for showing us that you're here. I really appreciate that. We would love to ask you
Listen,
some
I'm having my
questions.
coffee right now and I'm still not awake for this.
It's like yours, yeah. That's what happens mine. Look, it's double confirmation. This one's up in the sky. This one's on the floor. Dude.
We just got in here.
There's yours. If we can ask
How much you
some
wanna bet they're gonna
questions,
get their
can you
hair
touch
pulled?
the REM pod again. That's that red light.
Someone's gonna get touched in this room.
Well, that's a red light too.
Also a red light. Good job, but
The one on the bed?
good job. But there's also another red light that's sitting on the bed next to that doll. Can you touch that one?
I would
please?
never be able to get sleep in this house.
So I just showed you how to do that. Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that, for confirming that for us.
It's a creepy doll on the
Is
bed.
there more than dude?
There's more
gotta be more than one. Because thank you. That's really impressive.
With responses like this already coming through, the group knew they were in for a treat. And as they moved to a different part of the house, the owner sent them something he noticed on one of the security cameras inside.
Well, we got some.
We need to
what
show
are they
the
called?
EVPs.
EVPs. We got some EVPs sent. You want to hear?
Oh, sent?
Yeah.
Sent to us. Because he's texting them to me, which I didn't have my notifications on, but I do now. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so to keep y'all updated a little bit, the guy, he's in this camper outside of the house. They have cameras that are like doing little clicky clicks. Apparently they can listen to what we're saying. And he got EVPs.
All of us, while we were in here, her name might be Maddie. Whenever was the orb that you saw.
Whoa.
That's like a
That
little
one's
girl.
really good.
Yeah.
It sounds like a girl, doesn't it? Like a little
Yeah.
girl.
And that wasn't the only time that this ghostly child's voice would come through.
It says, "You okay?" You okay?
You okay?
Oh, the little girl.
The group eventually found their way to the living room, but that's when things took an unsettling turn.
I was sitting over there and I started to feel like something was like this.
Like
I was in front of the
door?
portal, felt like I was claustrophobic is the correct word, I think, and he just sent us.
Is there a portal in this
and it
house?
says 19
I don't-
seconds, won you or watch
Maybe I'm
you.
thinking of a
So let's
different
see.
house.
Let's listen.
That's demonic.
That
What
was-
is that?
I don't like
What is
that.
that voice?
Can I hear it again?
That is a scary voice.
Is that what did you say it said?
Or watch you.
It says want you. I agree. It says want you.
I
It does
don't,
not say
I don't
watch you.
want it
She
to
got
want me.
choked when that happened. You got scratched too.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Sorry.
Makes me feel
Nikki
lost.
got
I'm
a
sure they
small
know you
scratch
they
before we
scratched
started
you, so they
filming.
already
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Pay attention, dude.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Hold my hand, 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 hold my
I
hand.
knew
hold
it.
my
Somebody was gonna get
hand.
touched. Someone's gonna get touched in this room.
I'm gonna cry.
After listening to yet another disembodied voice that was caught, a sudden bang came from
Oh, it
behind
was the
them,
bang sound.
almost as if someone or something was trying to get their attention. Kaylee and Lizzie then headed to Jacob's room, one of the creepiest areas in the house, where it's believed that a boy named Jacob possibly died.
Can you do just maybe a knock on the wall? The walls are wood. We'd be able to hear it.
I think we heard them. I think that's what they did.
No, that was, I don't know. A knock? Can you do a knock?
A knock?
I want to go.
I could be scary.
I want to go.
Okay.
I want to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Out of the room?
Anybody can be kind of scary in my opinion.
Please don't run. Okay. Don't freak me out. You will freak me the f out. Thank you, whoever's in here.
Whistling?
After asking if the spirit could possibly knock, a distinct whistle can be heard. The sound of this whistle immediately put Lizzie on edge, as she instantly wanted to get out of there. The girls stepped outside to catch their breath, then soon gathered their courage to go back in one last time. But little did they know what would happen next.
We never did a session in here either.
The chair
What do
moves.
those books say? Encyclopedia of Occultism. Oh, it's by Crowley.
Yeah, these I guess were used whenever.
I mean, to be
there
fair,
was
it's an old house.
possession.
Lizzie.
Running down the stairs.
That was it for me. That was it for me. That was
Okay, wait. Please don't run.
it. No, I'm not gonna run. That was it for me though.
I agree. Okay. Wait. Don't run. Where's his number? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
Oh my goodness, just walk out of the house. At this point, just leave.
I can't do it.
After a loud bang came from behind them, the sound of someone running down the stairs can clearly be heard. This was completely unexpected and scared Kaylee to the point of tears. Once they heard this, they immediately ended the investigation. But I commend their bravery because my investigation would have ended
longer
before
than
I
I
even
would
made
if
it through
I
the
heard all
front
that
door.
noise.
Make sure to follow me on Instagram
I would have left
to hear
already.
more
Yeah,
from your boy.
that's what I'm saying.
As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.
Alright, so that was Fearsome Top 5. The next video was something called Scary Comp.
Our first scare.
We like this. I like this channel. This guy is able to describe everything that's going on. He does excellent commentary. And this video is called 6 Scary Ghost Videos That Prove Paranormal Activity. If you got scratched, it isn't a ghost. Yeah, sometimes.
Scary video in this scary compilation.
I've seen ghosts
comes from a
throw bricks
woman
at
named
people.
Emma, who caught something on film
So, I
that
guess it
left her
depends.
utterly unnerved. Late one evening, while relaxing in her living room, she heard disturbing noises at the front door. What she captured next is nothing short of creepy.
I was hearing weird noises at my door, and then I wanted to see if I could get them on camera. I was thinking maybe it was an animal. But then I heard the voice. I got closer to see if I could hear it better. I don't know about this video. It looks a little bit too staged. It's always a demon. Could be. It sounds like a kid,
In the
doesn't it?
video, all sorts of
Sounds like
eerie
a kid
sounds
behind the
echo
door.
behind the door, punctuated by what sounds like her own voice
I've had a
hissing,
ghost throw my
"I
TV
know you're in
remote
there."
and break it.
Yet when she peeks through the window,
That would actually make
there's
me
nobody
mad. I
in
wouldn't be
sight.
scared. I'd be like, how
So
dare
who
you?
or what is really out there?
It's like the most evil thing a ghost could
Right
do is
before
break
the
your
doorknob
TV
begins
remote.
to rattle, she takes one last look outside. Still, she sees no sign of an intruder. She hoped this nightmare was over, but 6 days later, late at night, the same unnerving incident happens again.
It sounds like a kid. I'm sorry. It's probably not a ghost. They're ding dong ditching you. They're tricking you. It sounds like a fucking kid.
There's no one here. I know it's hard to see, but I'm not opening the door. There's like no one out there. I'm like,
I see like Halloween decorations outside.
I see out there. It's hard to see. So I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's probably trick-or-treaters.
The voice grows more aggressive, demanding, "Let me in." Once more, Emma checks and finds no one at the door. Afraid of whatever might be lurking, she refuses to unlock it. She suspects a mimic, but this continues every few nights, hinting that we haven't seen the last of it. Until then, what do you think is behind this terrifying ordeal?
I think
An
it's a kid who
actual
really wants
paranormal
candy.
presence, or a carefully orchestrated hoax? You decide. Following terrifying footage comes from a CCTV
Ooh, I love
camera
this kind of footage.
operated by user Raxi.
Dun dun
Is
dun.
set up inside a village hall office late one night when an unsettling alert pings. Someone has allegedly entered the premises after hours. Roxy, the caretaker, immediately grows suspicious.
Why does the
because he's
caretaker have
only
like
one
50 cameras?
who typically comes in to prepare the ceremony. Concerned, he reviews the surveillance footage and encounters something downright disturbing.
Oh, thanks, Nico. No bots in our chat.
Sigma boy.
Oh my goodness. That looks like a Halloween decoration though. It's not even moving. But that looks like a photo.
In one corner of the feed, a ghostly pale figure resembling a young boy with luminous eyes seems to stare directly into the lens.
That's kind of creepy
Roxy
though, because
can't
like one of
begin to
those eyes
explain
is like
who
white.
or what this might be. Do you believe this chilling sight is evidence of a real haunting? Or could it be an elaborate hoax? You decide. This scary video comes from a person named Owell, who reveals that something disturbing has haunted his home for the past 2 or 3 weeks.
I like that name.
An
Owell.
unexplainable series of events. Late in the afternoon, while resting in his living room, he notices a strange movement in the bathroom. This is the chilling
I
footage he
never
managed to
understood
record.
why they have windows in bathrooms.
Oh my god, bro.
The last thing I want to know
There's
is that
some
somebody's peeping in while I'm doing my business.
Look, over there.
Beep beep
Over
boop.
there, I just seen the craziest shit. Look. Oh my god. What was that?
It looks like he has the window open.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that?
What the fuck was this? I went in there, there was nothing there.
I'm
This
like-
has to be happening
I'm like
randomly for 2 or 3
shaking
weeks
right
now,
now.
so often. Any ideas?
What is that? Look it. Watch, it's gonna do it again. It's gonna do it again. Look at that.
It's a
Nah, bro.
shadow.
From his spot on the couch, a creepy shadow emerges at the bathroom door, only to slip away in an instant. Yet each time he goes to check, there's no trace of anyone. 2 days later, the same scary occurrence repeats, and this time, he decides to approach the doorway for a closer look.
Look, there it is again.
It's like a face.
Holy shit. Look, even the cat's tripping. Even the cat's tripping. Last time y'all told me to go look. I'm going to look. 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 It's literally just the bathroom. Look. Oh god. Don't ignore that. But look. Windows closed. There's nobody in here. It's just dirty. I'm just not... Like, what is going on, bro? Look at that.
Sure enough, the terrifying silhouette appears again, now clearly resembling a face, complete with something that looks like a nose. Even more bizarre, the camera briefly
This
glitches
one's
and
kinda
his
tricky.
cat seems transfixed by that very spot. But once again, he finds absolutely nothing. Some suggest it could be curtains shifting in a draft, but he shows the window is sealed shut and the drapes are completely still. After weeks of these creepy encounters, he's left grasping for answers. So,
I would just put a
is this
camera
a
in there
genuine
just to make sure
glimpse of the
nobody's like
paranormal, or just a
jumping through the
well-crafted
window.
hoax? You decide. Over on the Screen Freak 79 YouTube channel,
Ooh,
a
Ghost
video
Hunter
surfaced
channel.
13 years ago, claiming it captured a genuine ghost on film. The footage follows Mike and his friend Sam, who venture into the
I
woods in
freaking
the
love
dead of
amateur
night,
ghost hunting
determined
videos.
to reach out to whatever might be on the other side. In the enveloping darkness, they suddenly sense something moving off in the distance. Just a faint glimpse at first, but enough to make their hearts pound.
My name is Mike. This is my friend Sam. Hello. We don't mean any disrespect. We're only here to learn and communicate. This may be your last opportunity to communicate with anyone.
You asked that last question, the camera just died.
Really? Was it charged?
His camera died.
Yeah, it was fully charged. K2.
Poor
check
kitty.
K2.
The kitty was probably like, why am I here right now? I could be sleeping in the living room. Why am I here?
I don't see anything, bro.
Dude, something moved over there, I swear.
That's what my cat's doing right now. He's in the living room sleeping. Ooh.
Wait, it's moving. Whoa.
What the fuck? Hold on, I gotta rewind that. I gotta rewind that. What the fuck? Hold on. No, go back, go back.
Wait, it's moving. Whoa.
Look. The reaction to it's just so great.
They lean forward, straining their eyes through the pitch black, when out of nowhere,
The fucking thing looks like somebody in like one of those One Piece costumes running by, and then they both just go like jolt at it.
Then drifts to the left, vanishing as quickly
They're not
as
even
it
scared.
appeared.
They're like aggravated.
Mike and Sam
They're like going
scramble
after
to chase
it.
after it, but no further trace of this eerie visitor emerges on camera.
The
What
guy
do
on
you
the
think
left
they
was
encountered
already
that
ready to
night?
go. He was
This
like,
creepy
I'm gonna
video
fucking
comes
run
from
after
Maria
this
Martin.
thing.
She joins her friends for a birthday celebration.
That's
When a
crazy.
disturbing
I've never
twist
seen that
unfolds,
before.
and she suspects
Like
it may
hunting
be tied
Bigfoot?
to a ghost. They circle around
Listen,
the
every
cake,
time they see
eager to
Bigfoot,
watch
they
the
shit their
birthday
pants
girl
and they
blow
hide.
out the candles. But that's
I
exactly
would love to
when
see a
things
Bigfoot
shift.
video where they see Bigfoot and they just start charging it. Like they should hire these guys to find Bigfoot. What the hell is that? What was that scream?
In that moment, every single flame suddenly goes dark.
Oh,
But the
okay, it
birthday
was the
girl
flames.
never even took a breath. So how did they all snuff out? Maria pans the camera across the table, revealing other candles flickering away, completely undisturbed.
That is
After sharing this
crazy.
terrifying footage, her startled followers demand explanations.
The ghost blew out her
Searching
birthday
for more
candles and
concrete
stole her
answers,
wish.
Maria posts a chilling update to address the eerie incident.
Ayer subí un vídeo con mi amigo
No
en el
birthday wish for
cumpleaños
you. The ghost
de
stole
una
it.
de ellas, en el cual se apagan las velas de manera un poco misteriosa, sin
I
que
have no
nadie
idea what
esté
she's saying, by the
soplando
way.
o nadie esté cerca. Aquí tenéis el vídeo a cámara súper lenta por si alguien ve algo más que nosotros no veamos.
I'm assuming
que sea más
she's upset
experto
about the
sobre
candles
la
being blown
dirección
out.
del fuego que puede haber pasado. Realmente ella no estaba soplando y es que en la dirección en la que vemos que viene no había nadie porque es que el resto estábamos detrás cantándole.
It almost looks like they all go
Nos
out in a
quedamos
single
todos porque ya
row.
veis la siguiente
So like one
In that
after the other
moment,
instead of all at
Every
once.
single flame suddenly goes dark. But the birthday girl never
So
even
it
took a
had
breath.
the draft had to have been
So
coming
how
from
did they
her
all
angle.
snuff out? Maria pans the camera across the
subtitles
table,
needed,
revealing
yeah.
other candles flickering away, completely undisturbed. Following horrifying video comes from a person behind the Seeker of Ghost channel,
Ooh,
who
another
has
ghost hunting
repeatedly
video
returned to
channel.
a single apartment. eager to capture conclusive evidence
Oh
of
my
the
god,
paranormal.
furniture moving on
And
its
he
own? Let's
finally
go.
did. Yet somehow, one terrifying discovery wasn't enough. It was as if a sinister force had latched onto him, dragging him back inside over and over. Almost as though his feet were being guided by another mind, he wandered the halls again and again. The woman renting the place admitted she
How much you
and
guys
her
want to
children
bet
had
he's
been
gonna run into
plagued
the house?
by odd scuttling and tapping sounds from day one.
Сдавала я эту квартиру. Квартирантка уехала. Я живу здесь недалеко.
That must be the house
Эту
owner.
квартиру я временно сдавала. Она уехала, ничего не сказала.
Вы мне писали, что происходит какая-то паранормальная активность у вас в основном, я так понимаю, ночью, да?
Ночью, да.
Что еще можете
I have
сказать,
no
что
idea
у вас
what they're
здесь
saying,
в
by the
квартире
way.
происходит, чтобы я приблизительно знал,
No
с чем
idea.
мне тут сталкиваться?
Да, несколько ночей было нормально, а потом...
He sounds a bit scared.
Какие-то шкрябания, какие-то это вот звуки какие-то происходят непонятные.
Ну, в общем, как вы писали мне, что наподобие
I wonder if they're
квартире
talking
Ольги,
about the
то, что
ghost
происходит, да, я так понимаю?
Да.
Вы же писали,
sightings
что на
in the
первом
house.
Her husband passed away right there in the apartment, and soon after his final breath, the eerie happenings escalated into physical manifestations.
Ooh, that's
Armed
creepy.
with this deeply unsettling history, the investigator braced himself for the worst upon entering, ultimately stumbling upon what he believed was a disturbing case of witchcraft.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that would do it. I don't know what the pyramid in the middle means, though.
Convinced a particular section
It's
acted
like an
as a
Illuminati
portal,
symbol.
he tore it down hastily, only to realize there might be more than one scattered about.
I've played so many
After some
games with
searching, he
symbols
set
like
up
that,
a
and
night
there's
vision
always more
camera to
than one.
monitor the lounge while exploring other rooms. Whatever lurked in the shadows clearly wasn't pleased with his plan.
He's playing a very dangerous
Отсюда
game.
вас свои поиски. Не понял. А что со светом?
Oh my goodness, this camera's awful. Where's your flashlight? It's so dark.
Suddenly, the lights started flickering, leaving him in
Oh,
pitch
okay, the
black
lights were
intervals for a few
flickering.
agonizing seconds. And then, something else took place.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, damn. It threw the doll at him. Holy shit. Just flies across the floor. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. That's a pentagram, like a summoning circle. Maybe. I mean, that's a good answer.
Тоже интерес. Возник. Зачем она-то здесь
Okay,
все
I'm
хранит?
seeing ghost orbs.
Если она здесь
The
не
fan's
живет?
moving.
Зачем сахар в банке?
Usually, orbs signify little more than everyday dust. But the fact that they materialize right after an eerie shadow and a shaking fan raises suspicion. It's clear no one else is in the apartment, and he's isolated in the kitchen. So what was slipping through that space?
That is
Maybe
so crazy.
it's the
The
same
apartment
presence
is
that
so
launched a doll
small,
to
yet
the
there's so
far
much
side of the
going on.
lounge for another chilling spectacle.
If you see a pentagram, okay. Yeah, if I see a pentagram, it's never good. I mean, sometimes. I guess it depends on how it's used. It's kind of like voodoo. You know, like there's good kinds of voodoo for warding off evil, but there's also bad kind of voodoo that causes like curses and plagues and, you know. So I guess it really depends on how you use it. Books flying off the shelves. Hoodoo, hoodoo, voodoo.
Feeling emboldened, he rushed to light some candles in
I
hopes
miss
of contacting
David
the
Bowie.
entity.
He was a great actor.
Unsurprisingly, there was no response, Instead, he found something far more unsettling.
Oh no, it's a song from the Labyrinth movie. Yeah, that'll do it. Opening drawers and books falling. How is this guy not running out of the house by now?
Statement.
Man, he must be determined. I miss that beautiful man. You know, I was always jealous of his hairstyle. Like the really 80s looking hairstyle. You don't see that anymore and it makes me sad.
Before unleashing complete chaos throughout every corner of the apartment.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the door. Okay, I thought that was a growling sound. Okay. Sinks turning on their own. Was it the radio? I think that was the radio. Oh my goodness. He's throwing pillows at him.
Trying to distance himself from the swirling activity, he barricaded himself in the bathroom and attempted to smash the mirror, thinking it could be the gateway, and destroying it might end the ordeal.
I think he's got much more than a poltergeist on his
the
hands.
entity had already anticipated his
it's like
plan
a gateway to hell
and intervened.
Inside the apartment. There you go, put the salt down. I've never seen a ghost investigation in such a small area. It's wild. Usually it's like a school or a house, like a big house, like a 2-story house, or it's like a forest. It's never a small area.
Ты сюда не зайдешь. У меня есть защита. Я рассыпал четверговую соль. Вали прочь отсюда. Я, кстати, нашел твой второй портал.
This dude is scared.
Вот же он.
He's got to be scared. I mean, he's in the right room to be scared, just in case he shits himself,
is
right?
Sharing that space with him. The worst part is, he left viewers hanging with a dreaded "to be continued."
No.
Might this horrifying spectacle be genuine proof of dark forces? Or could it be an elaborate fabrication? You decide.
Alright, I guess we'll never know, guys. He didn't finish the job. He just kind of left, it seems like. Alright. So that was Scary Comp. The next ghost video we're going to watch is from Top 5s. And this video is called The 5 Most Convincing Poltergeist Videos I've Ever Seen. Now, this channel, we watched them last time as a new channel. And they're a lot like Nuke's Top 5. They're really good. They have better quality videos from what it seems like. I mean, they all kind of differ anyway. But this channel's pretty good. I like his commentary. I gotta give a lot of credit to these channels though, because they don't copy each other. They always have different videos, which is really nice. I can't imagine if all the channels had the same videos. I would go insane.
Either in an attempt at communicating with or tormenting the living. and usually in the form of moving objects, making loud noises, levitating furniture, switching electrical items on and off, disembodied strange voices, whispers or growls, and most sinister, physically attacking people, with reports of scratching, biting and
This
slapping in
dude
severe
is scared.
experiences. The 1817 Bell Witch incident
You know, I've
is
always wanted
perhaps one of
to
the
spend the
earliest
night at
documented
a
cases
haunted
of
location,
poltergeist.
but I don't think I would ever
Yet with
stay
the
the whole
introduction
night.
of film and camera mediums, cases have been recorded that simply defy rational explanation. From the chilling case of the Enfield poltergeist, where a London family was terrorised by an unseen force, to slamming doors and unnatural noises, and even the Saley house,
That's a
a
big
home
house.
so haunted that one group of researchers filmed scratches, burning sensations and objects moving on their own during their televised visit. So without further ado, hit those lights, sit back, and prepare to be scared as we delve into 5 poltergeists caught on camera. Number 5.
Let's go.
Real estate agent's house tour poltergeist.
Where's the
We'll start off
furniture
the
in
video
that
with a very
room?
strange incident
It's like empty.
inadvertently captured on video during a real estate
I guess
agent's
nobody's
rehearsals
living
for a
there?
house tour. Take a look.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and
Oh,
my day is
okay.
fully
We've seen
booked
this
with
video before,
showings.
but it's actually
This
really
beautiful
good.
Vintage 1962.
So she's trying to sell the house, I think, and she's trying to make a video, trying to put the house up for sale, but things keep moving around. I don't think she knows the place is haunted either.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
She's probably like, I don't get paid enough for this. Can you imagine selling a haunted house?
Starting off mundane enough, the estate agent practices running through her lines, as she notes that the house in question was built in 1963, when just behind her, a door opens of its own accord, slowly swinging inwards. Both confused and frightened, the uploader turns around suddenly and retreats towards the camera, unsure at first if it could actually be a human intruder, which in itself is sinister enough. Watching silently for several moments, no further movement occurs, and she picks up the camera to bravely go and investigate.
No, there's
Go ahead,
nobody
do it
there.
again.
She's by herself.
You're on camera. Open this door.
Oh, she's gonna start asking it to do things now?
Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one.
It might do it. I can't remember. I know there's a part in this video that gets really crazy later on.
Come on, just move the glass or something.
I think this part's the part. Yeah, there you go. The glass is moving.
Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
She initially checks out the door frame and hinges to see if anything there could have caused the door to open, but finds nothing. Venturing out into the hallway, the house is eerily silent as the uploader calls out for the entity to do it again, but receives no reaction. Finding nothing amiss in any of the other rooms, other than most of the house being in semi-darkness, despite her assurances that she'd left the lights on, the fire alarm is then inexplicably set off.
does that set off the fire alarm? That's insane. Okay, yeah, that would be it for me. That would be it for me. I would leave too.
Terrifyingly, as she approaches the
Goodness.
ceiling-mounted smoke detector, it slams to the ground right in front of her feet and clatters towards her, blaring even louder than before. Very much as we would have done, the uploader
Yeah, that's
turns and
crazy
flees from
too.
the
The
house,
beeping got
not
louder as she
stopping
got
even to lock
closer.
the front door. In a write-up of her encounter, she gives even more context to her creepy experience. First day on the property, clueless how to get in because the door's locked, I tried calling my client, straight to voicemail. Decided to wait 10 minutes to call back, and I also sent a text, but was left undelivered. Within 5 minutes of waiting, I hear the deadbolt on the door unlock. I was thinking, okay, maybe my client was inside the whole time and didn't know I was outside until seeing my message. I walk over to the door, wait for him to come out, and nothing. I knock lightly and go, "Hello? Anyone there?" No response. I then
I
open
don't
the
think
door
she's
and
ever
find
gonna
no one
sell
there.
that place. Not with
Later, I
that kind
showed
of
the house
activity
to a
going
couple
on.
of prospective home buyers, and during the in-person tour, we heard other doors inside open out of the blue. I'm 99.9% sure it wasn't a draft. Other stuff happened too, but the super creepy stuff that happened was the doors opening, and even hearing a voice echoing from somewhere. One thing is for certain, after viewing this clip, we do not think prospective buyers would be in any rush to purchase the house, unless of course they plan on sharing it with a potential poltergeist.
Right? And the house is not going anywhere.
Number 4.
Not unless people like being haunted by ghosts.
Police station's eerie encounter. The following incident was captured on CCTV camera inside a Malaysian police station late at night.
Oh, it's in Malaysia?
Leaving the onlooking officers stumped.
I don't think I've
Take a
seen a
look.
ghost video from Malaysia before. It's kind of cool. Ooh, that door slammed open. Wow, that was brutal. And the other door is opening too? I think it broke the door, guys. I think the ghost broke the door open. He's got the gun out. It's either a gun or his phone. I think it's
As
his
3
phone.
police officers chat around the reception desk, they are alerted by some noise, although it's not possible to make it out due to the recording quality, as one of the far doors on the right swings inwards. A fraction of a second later, the second glass entrance door flies open with brutal force, slamming back onto its hinges and breaking the door frame, before the first door
it broke
begins to
the door
close over
frame.
slowly,
Okay.
untouched.
Wow.
Naturally, the officers are concerned, checking both inside and also out front, but they found no reason, or even weather conditions, that could have caused such a powerful reaction. For it to have been a human, they would either have to attach a rope to the door's handle and have considerable
There's, like,
strength
no
to
wind
slam the door
outside.
open with such force, as these are made from thick glass and built to withstand both turbulent weather and heavy daily use. Some have suggested
That
that
is
a rope
so
hooked to a
funny.
vehicle could be the explanation, and whilst this is feasible, it seems unlikely, both because the police officers do
Oh
not
my
seem
gosh,
to
yeah,
react
you
to
see the
anything
pieces
specific
drop on the
outside
floor right
doors,
here from
especially
the door.
not any danger. As you'd imagine, they would have drawn their weapons and or confronted the culprits, but also as the individuals would have had to go to the effort of opening the far door and closing it slowly, which seems pretty pointless given the seriousness of their other action. High winds, pranksters, changes in pressure, and even accusations of it being a complete hoax have been put forward to debunk the clip. However, none of them have been validated, and the police officers' reactions appear genuinely shaken and confused. Also note that they would have had to destroy the expensive doors of their own police station in the process.
Yeah,
which
how would
seems
they
unlikely.
explain that to
What do
the
you make of this
state on why they need to replace the door? Just be like, a ghost broke it?
Number 3. Ghost at Hurricane Court. Whilst renovations were being built, At the Estado Thomas Aduco football stadium in Buenos Aires, Argentina, one night the security guard began to hear mysterious bangs and knocks from below and started recording. Take a look.
Creepy sounds.
Me crea la gente porque esto nunca me pasó y nada, lo quería grabar. No sé yo, estoy podrido, la concha de la lora. Digo, mi linterna, no sé para qué enviar la tele. Dios.
I swear it's always the basement.
As the guard begins to film, he narrates that it's around 11 p.m. and it's the third time that he's been alerted to these noises, and we can hear a steady, consistent banging coming from somewhere downstairs. Sounding worried, he goes on to say that he's not sure what's going on, but wants to record it so that his experience will be believed. Embarking down into what appears to be the stadium's basement or parking garage, the banging becomes louder and more incessant as he descends, sounding almost like echoes of gunshots, until he reaches the source.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a parking garage. Flaming doors.
Concha de la lora. La concha de la lora.
Oh my god, there's like nobody there.
Pero como mierda puede ser que no haya nada hoy. Ya es la tercera vez. Tercera vez que entro y no hay nada.
That is so crazy.
Dios. Me quiero ir. Me quiero ir.
A wooden door to the temporary changing rooms is being slammed repeatedly against the frame by some unseen force, stopping only when he pushes the door inwards and enters the room.
Yeah, like the door
inside.
doesn't fully open, it just keeps slamming.
As he walks around,
like part way.
he shows that there is no one else in the room, or even any artificial factors that could have caused the door to act so abnormally. Eerily, as he turns around, a strange shadow passes in front of him, apparently missed by the security guard. It flits from left to right in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's very unusual
unnatural
too, the
speed,
way it moves.
and in slow motion appears to take the form of a small human-like shape, and what looks to be swinging its arm as though walking. Whilst it's only on screen for a fraction of a second, it looks too dark and dense to be the uploader's shadow, as well as being both completely the wrong shape and moving with odd characteristics. The video's comment section is full of people noting how scared the guard appears, and also how it feels entirely unscripted, both his mannerisms and timorous narration. One comment, although unverified, claims they also worked on the site, and that in the morning they found the guard seated outside the stadium, refusing to go back in, and demanding to be transferred to a daytime shift. I think
I
most
could
would
imagine.
be doing the same, or at least asking for a pay rise.
After seeing that, I don't think I would want to work night shift that
Number
that
2.
often.
The Enfield Haunting.
Enfield Haunting.
Sometimes the classics are the most credible, and although we've talked about the Enfield many times before, and you're probably familiar with the case if you're into the paranormal, no poltergeist video would be complete without mentioning it. And we'd rather show you what many believe to be authentic poltergeist activity than some bogus TikTok paranormal video.
Yeah, that's a...
It all began on the
That's
evening
a very
of August
60s,
31st,
70s looking
1977.
hairstyle if I've ever seen one.
All as usual at 248 Green Street, London, home to the Hodgson family. Billy
Hodgson
7,
family.
Johnny 10, Janet 11, Margaret 13,
Why does that
and their
sound
mother
so
Peggy.
familiar?
At some point during the night, the boys' beds began to wobble of their own accord, and when Peggy ventured upstairs to investigate, she witnessed a heavy chest of drawers move across the girls' room, as though pushed by an invisible hand, seemingly trying to block the door from opening. This is the recognised start point of the haunting, and over the following 2 years, the Hodgsons would experience strange knocks all around the house, matches igniting spontaneously, objects flying around the room, levitating furniture, random pools of water appearing on the floor, and even gruff disembodied voices. Most mind-blowing, it wasn't only the family who reported experiencing such activity. Over 30 witnesses attested to the Hodgsons' torment, including not only paranormal investigators and journalists, but 2 serving police officers also admitted their own paranormal accounts. WPC Carol Heaps and her partner
This is
were
so
called to the
weird
house
seeing
following
like
a
an old
999
footage
call from a
like
terrified
this.
Peggy Hodgson and her neighbour,
Just how different
Vic
like
Nottingham,
the roads look
after a
compared to
spat of
nowadays.
poltergeist activity. And although skeptical upon
Gothy,
arrival,
why are we getting
they too
ads
soon
now?
experienced inexplicable
I had to
phenomenon.
change the way that ads are going on my channel. It's something new that Twitch is doing.
And I saw it slide off to the right.
Oh, The
3.5 to
Conjuring
4
2,
feet
that's
before it
probably
came
where
to
I heard it
rest.
from.
I checked to see whether or not it could possibly have slid along the floor. I placed a marble on the floor to see whether or not the marble would go in the same direction as the chair did, and it didn't. It didn't roll at all. I checked for wires under the cushion of the chair, and I could find no explanation at all.
WPC Heap's account gives considerable credibility to this case. Not only because the role of a police officer should be authoritative, reliable, and not given to flights of fancy, but also as it comes from a female constable
Nico
who,
is
given the
sad.
looming
I miss
patriarchal
being
climate of
ad-free.
1970s Britain, would not be in any rush to embarrass or discredit her position, unless she
For
truly
some
believed what
reason,
she'd
I had a
witnessed.
problem with my channel. Like people would
Paranormal
get ads
investigators from
like
the Society
coming
for
into
Psychic
the
Research,
stream, and I
Guy
had to
Lyon
change
Playfair,
it.
and Maurice
And then
Gross
now it's like
maintained that
5
although the
minutes of
Hodgson's children
ads
did
per
exaggerate
hour
or
or something
hoax
like
some of the
that.
activity, once the case became sensationalized,
I don't know. Twitch
there
can't
was
make
still
up its
plenty of
mind on
poltergeist
how many
activity
ads they
that
want to
simply could
put
not be
on
explained,
channels. It's
and that an
kind of
entity
dumb.
was to blame. Gross was reported to have had regular conversations with the entity, which answered his questions through a series of knocks around the house, such as in the following recording, where a room full of witnesses claimed to have seen an object fly across the room and hit Gross right after he asked if the poltergeist was playing with him.
1 for no and 2 for yes. Are you a male spirit?
What ads coming into the
1 for
stream
no and 2 for yes.
is better than every minute now?
That's 2. You are a male spirit.
Is
Did
it?
you used to live in this
How
house?
often are the ads going?
You did. Was it more than 50 years ago? Yes. Did you die in this house? Did you pass on? You did pass on in this house. Now why are you here? Are you unhappy? You're not unhappy. But why are you here? Is it because you want to give us a special message? No. You don't want to give us a special message. Are you having a game with me? Oh, right.
Oh, crumbs.
As I asked the question, are you having a game with me? It threw the cardboard box and the pillow right in my face. Well, thank you
Right
very
in
much.
his
That was a
face.
very good answer.
Despite a flood of movies, TV shows, books, documentaries, and podcasts,
We get
the case of the
ads as
Enfield
long as
haunting
1 minute and
remains
30
largely
seconds.
a baffling mystery.
Whereas coming into the
The
start of the
paranormal
stream,
affairs at 248
you
Green
get
Street
them
eventually lessened
only at
until finishing
one
completely
time
in
and not the
1979.
rest of the stream.
And to this day, both Janet
Yeah,
and
okay.
Margaret
I'll
insist
probably
that the
change
hauntings
that
were real.
because
I've
I've had
always
a
been
problem
little
with people
skeptical of
showing
this
up
case.
and then leaving
There were
because
definitely things
it
that were
starts with an
unexplained,
ad.
and it's fascinating nonetheless.
But I think I remember
do
too,
you
you
think
were
of it?
gifted a membership a while ago, so that could have been why you didn't get ads for a while.
Number 1. The Saley House Poltergeist. Built in the mid-19th century, 508 North 2nd Street in Atchison, Kansas, appears from the outside to be a perfectly mundane, vacant home. Yet it's said to harbour one of the most rampant
Oh
poltergeists
no,
in
I got
American
the ads
history.
at the start of the stream.
Dubbed the Saley House,
Too. Wait,
the property
really?
has been investigated
on,
by a
I'll probably have
myriad of
to look at
paranormal
that then.
researchers over the decades, such as this team, who experienced a sinister spat of activity during a visit in 1994.
The phenomena in this house, according to the family who lives here, are caused by Sally, the spirit of a 7-year-old child. They believe it's Sally who causes paranormal activity, like lights flickering on and off mysteriously, as seen in
Oh,
this
is
home
this about
video.
the demon named Sally? Like trying to be
Family
like a
photos
girl,
have
but
turned
it's
up with
actually a
unusual
demon?
blurring and discoloration, confounding our photo experts.
Exploring the house alongside the Animized family, who lived there at the time, the researchers and camera crew experienced strange patches of cold air and bouts of static electricity, which in itself they say is not enough to convince them. Yet they soon get far more than they were asking for.
That's standing right there. Right at the top of the stairs. Hello? Hello? Look, look. Hello? Can you speak to me, Sally?
I
Is
think
that
he
your
can
name,
see
Sally?
something that we can't.
Sally? Okay. The family and our sightings investigative team were amazed that Peter James had correctly named the entity.
I'm getting a lot of resistance right here at the door, meaning whatever is in the room wants me out.
Psychic Peter James, who accompanied the group and was unaware of any of 508 North 2nd Street's history, as well as any specifics of the paranormal activity,
Timbers are
reportedly witnessed a
shivered.
little girl dressed in period clothing and correctly referred to
I
her as
really
Sally,
like this old footage.
a fact later
It's actually kind
corroborated
of
by the
fun
research
just
team
seeing
when
how they
uncovered
did
that a child called
investigations
Sally
back
Isabel
then.
Hall had indeed lived and died at the house
Plus, that
in
guy's
1905.
mustache is ridiculous.
Here, he felt an
It's very
overwhelming grief.
old-fashioned.
Here, he said, lay Sally. But the marker was so old and weather-worn, the lettering had disappeared.
Oh
But
wow!
when sightings
so
checked
there
the
were, there
cemetery's
really was a
records,
Sally.
we discovered that plot 1, 4th row west, was the final
So
resting
like
place
before I
of
was even subbed,
Sally
I would get them
Isabel
too, and
Hall.
even after I subbed, it ended. I
Buried in a
ended up
local
getting them
cemetery,
again,
the
but you know,
exact grave
Gothi,
was
it's
then
on people
identified by
to leave
Peter,
your stream
despite
either
the
because
original
of
inscription
ads,
being worn
or
away.
they don't want to watch.
And in the family's
True.
opinion, this at least meant
I'll have to
that
look
they
at
now
the
knew the
ads when
apparent
I
individual
get off
responsible
stream
for
to
the
see if I
haunting.
can lower them even more.
Yet
'cause
things soon took a very disturbing
I
turn.
thought I had them lowered
Sit
enough.
down. I can tell that you're losing your breath right now.
Sally.
Man.
Oh goodness,
Sally,
he
we
got
see
scratched.
you. We know you're here.
That is bad.
Whoever or whatever was responsible for these painful scratches struck repeatedly throughout the day. At one
Wow.
point, new welts began to form on Jeff's stomach.
That is crazy.
Then, I was shocked to see mysterious welts forming on his forehead. Whether the source of this bizarre activity lies within Jeff or in an outside entity who craves attention, the result is still unexplainable.
To me now,
Yeah.
he felt the cold
Yeah.
fly past him, and he
And she scratched you?
There, my back's been stinging.
I
only got one at the beginning
Are you okay?
and like 10 minutes
Don't be
ago.
frightened. There's nothing to be afraid of. Remember, you're
Yeah,
in
I don't
control
know
here.
how the
so
ads work
don't-
on Twitch. I just noticed I always get some coming into the stream, so I had to raise the time on the ads just so I can get rid of the beginning one.
Yes, let me just.
But I guess
right here,
that
right
didn't
here,
work,
right in my
so
hand.
I'm just gonna lower it back
Did you
down.
hear that? Get right in my hand. It hit me right there. Hello? Easy.
On 2 separate occasions, Jeff, the father of the family, was assaulted by some unseen attacker, resulting in the letters MC being scratched deep into his back as he stood and watched Peter attempting to communicate
Yeah,
with the
that's a
malicious
letter
spirit,
C right there too.
and also long cuts appearing on his
Wow.
forearm, chest and head, in full view of both the cameraman and researchers, proving that he hadn't somehow done these to himself. Ominously, Sally seemed to harness a particular malevolence towards males, with Jeff usually bearing the brunt of both the poltergeist activity and the harmful actions. Whilst investigating, the team managed to contact previous tenants who recalled similar experiences to the current family, such as this horrifying account.
we were all holding hands, and at one point, my husband would grip real hard. We were told not to let go. Don't break the circle. And he just held on real tight because he was in such pain. It was odd because he's never really felt the pain before. But afterwards, we found out that he had been swiped at with a hand across his back on 3 separate occasions that left, I think it was 11 scratches.
11?
Right
Oh
across
my
the
god.
center upper portion of his back.
Usually
his
with
shoulder
demonic
area.
activity, it's only 3.
These are the scratches that materialized during that exorcism.
Wow.
And as long as the family stayed away from the house, the scratches didn't return.
Today, the Sally house is vacant. It has been turned into a tourist attraction, allowing you to stay overnight and conduct your own investigations. However, eerily stating, a waiver is required due to the potential for personal injury, though no serious injuries have been reported since the last tenants in 1994. What do you make of this one? So that's 5 eerie poltergeist activity caught on camera. We'd love to know your thoughts and theories on these clips in the comments section below, and whether or not you've had any of your own experiences with a poltergeist. Thanks for watching, keep searching, and we'll see you next time.
Alright, so that was top 5s.
In the following video,
and the next video we're going to watch is from BizarreBub. We've watched their channel quite a few times. They aren't really the best with the commentary, but their videos are very interesting. Let's see, the way they are now, you are going to get them a lot in the stream, and people are going to miss out on the stream. And since it's 1 minute and 30 seconds, because they play like 3 ads at once. Oh goodness. Twitch, what are you doing? What are you doing, Twitch? Yeah, I'll lower it back down for next time, just so I can have ads at the beginning of the stream and then just no ads throughout the stream. Okay, so this one's from BizarreBub, and it's called Scary Comp Video number 99. He doesn't really title his videos, he just numbers them.
a young boy falls asleep on the couch after watching TV by himself. The boy's father, known as Oscar Nunez, had no idea that his son was out in the living room during this time. But Oscar isn't surprised by this, given that his son occasionally sneaks out of his room to watch TV while everyone else is asleep. But tonight, on December 1st of 2019, his son quickly realizes that maybe it's best if he didn't stay up past his bedtime. Now, before showing this clip, it's worth mentioning that recently, strange things have been happening to this family. On one occasion, the family had come home late at night and saw this, an infestation of flies, most of which were surrounding the house.
That's
but
not
the strangest
creepy.
part about this is that not a single fly was inside the trash bin that was right next to their home. Understandably, Oscar's family was thoroughly unsettled. Going back to this video, the family believes that it may have some connection to the fly incident. The son is dead asleep when this is captured.
A few years back, my son woke up crying and scared, so I looked at the camera. Oh my gosh, it's like somebody's standing in the hallway. That's kind of creepy. He said he saw someone in the hallway, but it's not moving. Okay, it looks like it disappeared.
Upon checking the cameras, Oscar saw this, a figure standing in the hallway, but no one else was awake during this time. It's 3 in the morning and something appears in the dark. They, or it, just stands there without moving an inch.
Creepy.
But it doesn't go unnoticed by Oscar's son, who before this was moving erratically on the couch. But creepiest of all is that the figure somehow vanishes into nothingness. The hallway is now empty compared to before. Oscar was surely creeped out by this footage, and like his family, he believes that this incident had something to do with the fly incident that occurred recently. Paranormal or not, these occurrences are pretty creepy. But until further updates are given, we'll have to speculate for now as to what exactly is going on with Oscar's home.
Number 8.
On February 7th of 2023, footage from a security camera was shared by Nicole White, who to this day has no idea what was captured. Nicole explains that the video was recorded when her brother and sister were setting up a surveillance camera inside her house. It was a gift for Nicole and her family, including her own brother, who was living with her at this time. But this may be the reason why the following happened. Nicole believes that her brother's collection of archaeological artifacts, like fossils and arrowheads, were all either cursed or haunted.
Could you
Because she lived
imagine
under the
just
same roof
having a
as
bunch
him,
of
she
cursed
no doubt
objects in the
believes that
house
what
like
was
that?
captured had some connection to those artifacts. Now in the video, Nicole's sister is using their brother as a point of reference for the camera when this is captured.
Oh, there's something behind him. What? What was that? It like creeped over his shoulder. That was creepy.
It's no wonder why Nicole was terrified upon seeing this. Looking closely, a creepy, goat-like apparition appears over her brother's shoulder. It's there momentarily, before vanishing out of sight. Now, whether sharing the resemblance of a goat or not, there's no denying that a distinct outline of some figure is seen. But according to Nicole, if you look closely, you can make out a pair of horns and nails. This might be the reason why she compares it to the Goat Man, an urban legend about a creature who's both human and goat. While she isn't saying that it's the Goat Man itself, she is claiming that it's supernatural and believes that her brother's collection of artifacts is the reason for its presence. But of course, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Was a ghost caught on camera or not?
Number 7.
It's late at night when a single mother known as Brandy Nettleton records her son's bedroom. She was hearing noises coming from inside.
Spooky.
However, her son wasn't home at the time of this recording.
Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know. I don't care. I just got woken up. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut, but
the audio cuts out.
Now the audio cuts off during this time. This is something that often happens throughout the video, which although strange, does add to the creepiness of the footage, but things would only get creepier from here on out. Brandy's already freaked out by the noises she apparently heard, but little does she know that she would end up capturing the following on video. Moments after the audio cuts, this happens.
Number 7, Burger King foot lettuce.
My son's not home, but I keep hearing the door shut. But there's nobody up there. There's nobody up there. I'm gonna see if I could try to.
How long ago was that? Was that like 6-7 years ago?
I'll take you guys up there and show you there's nobody up there.
I'm instantly reminded on why I don't eat Burger King anymore. Sounds like a dog.
Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my god, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it. I know you guys heard that. I hope I caught that. Did you hear it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my god. Look at his door is closed. Oh my god.
It just opens on its own?
Nope. 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 I gotta tell my daughter, boo boo. Oh my god. There's water in my eyes.
Looked it up around 7 years ago.
Why does
that's
this
what I thought.
recorded it? It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear, I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Come up there with me.
She sounds
to
more
show them nobody's
agitated
here.
than scared, though.
Oh my god. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording.
She's about to go
just so I
full
can show you
Karen
guys.
on that ghost.
I know, I ran down here.
What's this about Burger King?
I ran down here
Oh,
so
it's
fast.
Okay. It's a meme about somebody working at
Oh my
Burger
God,
King
that
and they
scared
put
me.
the
And it
lettuce
sounds
on
like
the
somebody's
floor
walking around
and
up
then
there,
put
and I
their
got it on
like
recording,
shoes
yes.
on it to step in it.
Look at his
And
door's
after I
moving.
saw that video, I was like never eating there
Okay,
again.
we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys. Nobody is in his room.
When I
He is
was
not
little,
here.
I
Turn
think it
your
was
flashlight
around
on.
like, I want to say 2009 or 10. There was a story
Hurry up, hurry.
about an
Come up
area
here so you
that
can
I
point
used
it
to
show
live in
nobody's in the room.
where somebody went to Burger King and
Look.
the mother's son had a Whopper with
Nobody's in
a
here.
sheet of glass inside the bun. Like
You guys
they put a sheet of
You seen that
glass
in real time
between
with me.
the
Oh my
bun
God.
and the meat.
Oh my
And she
God,
was
I'm
able
freaking
to
out.
find that before he took a bite into it.
I told you guys.
And I think it
And
made
there's been that
headline
mimic,
news.
and my daughter has heard it when I'm
And
not here. It
after
says
that, my
name,
mother
or it
never
says her
let
name
me
in my voice
eat
when
at
I'm not
Burger
here.
King
It says
again.
my name in her voice when I'm not here.
And
or when she's not here. And now that's happening.
I'm
with my
pretty
dog.
crazy, huh? Our Burger King, they never changed
No,
the
I'm done. I'm done.
what is it?
I'm not coming under the side of the house.
They never
Oh,
cleaned out the dispenser
God.
for the drinks.
In a panic frenzy,
so they were
Brandy
always
and her
like
daughter run
really
down the stairs to get away from what just
nasty tasting,
happened.
I guess.
Now there are two
Because
things worth
sometimes
pointing out
I'll
about
only
this
eat
clip.
Burger King
The
for like
first
the
being
fries
that Brandy
and the
shuts
drinks,
the door
but I
after
never
checking
ordered
inside.
like the
We can hear
burgers.
the door clicking and latching into place
King
after she
is the
closes
Waffle
it,
House of
but
fast
somehow
food.
it opens up as we just saw.
I don't know. I think
To
Popeye's
Brandy,
chicken
this
is.
was
We
a
always
key
had an
indication
issue
that
with
it
our
wasn't a draft
Popeyes with
or an
people
uneven
like
door frame that was
causing
causing its
issues
movement.
at the drive-thru.
However, it's the second detail that makes this whole encounter even more creepy. Only a day or two after this incident, Brandy's dog was acting strange. Pixie, the dog's name, would stare at the ceiling and start acting up out of nowhere.
What is that
Keep
dog
in mind though, that the room
doing?
you're seeing is below the
He's
floor
like
in
doing
which the
like
son's
this weird
bedroom is
twirling
at.
thing.
Fan is off.
Look at the dog.
And he's hearing something. And now he's going crazy.
That's what my cat does when I give him catnip.
You hear something, Papa?
Pixie's strange behavior is nothing new. It's been happening ever since Brandy's sister moved out of the house. Her sister, according to Brandy, is the reason for these unusual happenings. She believes that her sister had brought something into the house after using a Ouija board before she left.
Oh no.
But of course, I'll let you be the judge on that.
That's such a dick
There's
move.
been a few
using
updates on
Ouija
Brandy's
board
page
before
since making
moving
this
out.
video, which you can check out in case you're interested. But for now, as it
Burger
seems,
King is
this
fine,
video
except
remains a
I
mystery.
hate it when some people mess up the order. And I'm like, dude, I did not order this on my burger. Listen, I like
It's
to go to
nighttime
fast
somewhere
food
in
places
Argentina when a family
right before
gets
they
together for
close
dinner.
because they end
As
up
all
like
members finish up their
putting
meal,
whatever in your
one
bag.
relative begins to record.
And my
but as
favorite
he
thing to
pans the
do is
camera
go
around
into
the
like
room,
Taco Bell
he
like
captures
once every
this.
couple weeks, and I'll go right before they close. And I think they're high or something, but they'll just like put a shit ton of like tacos in the bag for no reason. And they know me,
There
so
appears to
they'll
be
just
someone
put
by the
whatever in the bag
poolside
and say,
just
"Here you
watching
go."
the family from a distance. However, they don't appear to be
that's not
moving.
creepy at all.
While it might be that a guest was enjoying their evening by the pool, given that this dinner was taking place at a hotel, something about them seems strange. Zooming
there's
in,
like two
it looks like they're
apparitions.
completely still and seems like their mouth is the only part that's moving. The person recording this immediately stopped filming upon noticing this unusual behavior. Its pale complexion was already enough to spook them.
It's like not even moving.
To this
too.
day, the relative who took this has no idea who or what was outside the hotel room that they were eating at.
It's like a statue. Number 5.
Now this next video comes from a mother known as Stephanie Johnson, who was doing a live stream with one of her kids when something happened that forced her to end the live feed at once. The incident had completely taken Stephanie by surprise, but not as much as her daughter, who was terribly shaken up by what happened. The two had been doing a
damn.
live stream inside their house when
We're
no one
gonna
else
hear
was
a crying
home.
baby in
It
this
was just
video,
Stephanie
guys.
and her child alone at home, letting viewers know that they'll be taking a 5-minute break from the live stream when this is captured.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes. What are you scared of?
Oh, you did it now.
All right, before you go, say Happy New Year. I'm scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared. Of what?
This is the second time this has happened.
I'm scared too. Of my own life. There's not a ghost, you psycho. Did you hear that? She said she's afraid of the ghost. Where's the ghost? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Show mommy. Point to it. You're fine. Where is it? Point. Is it over there? Is it over there? Is it over there? Where is it? Where's the ghost? Where?
How would she know what a ghost is at that age?
Is
That's
it
kind of
Grandpa?
creepy.
It's not?
I didn't know what a ghost was till I was at least like 6 or 7. Oh, here we go. Crying baby.
Come here. Do you see what I deal with?
Oh, my ears. One of the
Stephanie
worst sounds in
immediately ends
the
live
world.
stream
Oh.
to console her daughter, making sure she's okay, because, as it seems, something had terribly spooked her. As soon as Charlie, her daughter, said that a ghost was there, Stephanie assumed it was her grandfather's spirit. Perhaps she said this to lighten up the situation. But strangely, Charlie quickly said no and proceeded to have an outburst. If it wasn't her supposed grandpa's ghost, then what was it? While some believe that something was present, others write that the video had simply spooked them. It's all in Charlie's reaction. There had to be something quite upsetting to elicit such a sudden response, but it's never made certain. Neither Stephanie nor others in her family who've seen this clip could figure out what it was that had made Charlie so frightened. But let me know your thoughts on this one. Just what had spooked Charlie?
Oh, they didn't show anything. Oh, man.
At around 11 p.m., two friends inside a pickup truck began to happily sing after waiting in traffic for hours on end. According to Ezzy,
Why are they
the person
so
who sent me
happy
this,
about being
they were
stuck in
traffic
traffic?
due to an accident that occurred earlier. On the same highway that the men are on, a motorcyclist crashed into a truck, resulting in a traffic jam. Unfortunately, the motorcyclist lost his life upon impact, but fast forward to only a few hours later, and this is captured. Watch closely.
Yo, there's a face behind him. Did you guys see that? There's like a face behind him. Like you don't see like the shoulders or the neck, just the face. That's creepy.
As both men sing along, something appears behind them. It appears outside the truck, floating in midair while following the vehicle. As Ezzy writes, a pale face with no body is observed, and strangely, neither men notice it. Well, that is, until much later when they saw this video. Ezzy writes that the men believe this face was the spirit of the motorcyclist who passed away on the same road. And if it wasn't the motorcyclist, then it had to be one of the many victims who lost their lives on this highway. Many accidents have happened here, according to Ezzy.
The scary part about this video is why they're so happy about being stuck in traffic.
Or is it likely that something supernatural was caught on camera?
Maybe they're like on the clock and they're like, yeah, we get to like do whatever we want now.
At a local bakery, a couple of kids are waiting patiently to get some candy from the shop's baker. It's Halloween, and the bakery is giving out treats to those who stop by. Although everyone in this video is getting some candy, one kid in particular isn't. He stands a few feet away from the group while seemingly observing them. It could be that he's shy and therefore hesitant to step forward. Or, as many comments have noted, it may be that he's seeing something. Now you might miss it, but at the start of the video, the small boy says something out loud, like, look it, as if noticing something in front of him. He even points at whatever it is that he's seeing. As soon as he does this, this happens. Watch closely.
Yeah, he's not looking at the people, he's looking at something else. Oh, shit.
For some reason, the boy suddenly stops in his tracks as if something was blocking his path. He stands in place while staring at something unseen, but then his head quickly tilts up in the same way that someone would after being hit or pushed to the ground.
That is
in comment after comment, the same thing is being said. Something had pushed the boy. From the sudden pause in his walk, to earlier when he said look it while pointing at something, it's understandable as to why many think this. So, did something actually push the boy? Or was something else at play here that caused him to fall? It's hard to say, but the more you watch this clip, the harder it gets to answer this question.
Number 2.
Now this next video was submitted to me by a viewer who saw a video that left them extremely unsettled. They had seen the clip on Instagram and write that the footage originates from a city in Yemen where a store owner caught something creepy on camera. He was working late at night when a woman walked in. However, something was very off about this woman. The person who sent me this writes that her hand doesn't look right, her voice changes at one point, which is what spooked the guy, and her face doesn't look right either. Now with a description like this, I had to watch the clip in full screen to see if they appear as so. Needless to say, something about them definitely seems odd. Take a look.
It looks very alien-like. Like she's wearing a mask. Okay, look at her right hand. Her right hand does not look good. was I supposed to look at her shoes? I didn't quite get that.
The first thing that stands out about this woman is her complexion. Her pale skin is similar to that of someone who is sick or passed away. The submitter of this footage couldn't agree more that her appearance is uncanny. Now, the comments on the original video believe that this was a clear case of an evil entity pretending to be a person. Even the caption on this video claims that they're non-human, given that a pair of hooves can be seen where their feet should be. Personally, it's hard to tell if that's so, as the video's quality isn't that good, but the sudden voice change and the weird questions, like repeatedly asking who passed away, further makes the so-called person creepy. But like with all videos, you be the judge. Just who or what had come to visit the store owner during the late hours of the night? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1.
On May 20th of 2024, a woman named Shireen Ann notices something in her apartment that leaves her extremely unsettled. After this incident, she made a video detailing the events that led up to that night. It all started a few days back when Shireen was home alone with her children. Looking back at this moment, she regrets that she didn't take it seriously.
Low battery. What?
Vad fuktigt så den är.
To Shireen, this occurrence wasn't something to be concerned about, as she thought it was her upstairs neighbor doing some interior renovations. But the following night, it happens again.
Avbryter mig bara. Säg godnatt.
Just making banging sounds all night?
It was at this moment that Shireen began to think that it wasn't her upstairs neighbor, but instead someone or something else. She would continue to be on edge until the next night when it didn't happen. No noises were heard whatsoever on that night, but as she takes a random photo for her Snapchat to let her followers know that she was going to bed, she captures this.
Is that a
Shireen
figure?
had no idea that in the photo she took, something appears. It was only after someone on Snapchat saw the photo that she was told.
Oh, it's a short
Looking
one.
closely, it looks as if someone or something is staring at her. She believes that they or it had been the one responsible for
Looks
the
like
noises
she did
she
the
heard
duck lip
before.
challenge.
Now the figure isn't clear at all, but you can make out an outline of a
Maybe.
body, which is pretty creepy in itself. Not much else has been said about this occurrence,
I think it's
but
like a
one can
goblin.
assume that
I don't
Shireen
know
was
why.
terrified upon seeing it. It's photos like this of eerie figures that are pretty creepy. A similar photo was recently posted on Facebook. However, the figure in this one is a bit more clear. The context for this is that a theater student had taken a photo of the audience in the upper balcony and captured this. However, a morbid-looking person is caught in it.
What's with
Like
that
this
guy's
image,
forehead? Hold
Shireen's
up.
pic
Okay.
remains-
Which one to you guys is scarier? This lady right here or this dude's like forehead right here? Like I think the guy is more scarier than the girl. That's just my opinion.
in it. Like this image, Shireen's pic remains a total mystery. She doesn't know who or what was inside her apartment, and she doesn't know if it's
Yeah,
still
that thing
there.
looks like a goblin.
With
It
no
has,
new
like, a weird
updates since
nose.
then, it seems that what was captured will continue to remain unknown. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
All right, guys. So that was the end of BizarreBub's video. I think that's going to be it for today. I was planning to do a short stream just to make up for not being able to stream last night. But we'll be back on Wednesday for more games and fun. I think this week I'm only streaming on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll probably have some fun surprises for this week that we can do together before I hopefully debut next week. I'll probably have a new avatar and stuff. So lots of fun stuff to look forward to. So thank you guys for watching and coming by. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, fun stream. Yay. Yeah, sorry I couldn't stream longer because I work tonight, so I need to go to sleep. So thank you guys for coming by, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later.